So, take me to the Euros. Of course, yes we can. We're looking forward to seeing how England and all the teams get on in the Euros this season. So, join us as we preview what's going to be a big tournament. And don't forget, if you need a taxi to watch the Euros, either at a friend's house, a barbecue, or the pub, give us a call or download the app and make your taxi booking. Come on, England. So welcome, Take Me to the Euros. Chris, we're here in the brand new Take Me TV studio. We know that loads and loads of people will want to be getting a taxi to meet friends, go around their houses, go to the pub, enjoy a pint, hopefully cheer England on. All other teams, we'll come on to that in a minute.
Other teams are available.
We've got loads of taxis available during the Euros, basically, and we know it's a great time to gather with friends and family, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be an amazing time, obviously, on the provision that England do well in the tournament. I think it's a good opportunity for friends and family to meet up with each other and enjoy the opportunity.
Yeah, celebrate the things that go on. Obviously, there's a general election going on as well, but I think generally a lot of people, actually, the football tends to bring people together, doesn't it, Sam?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I remember World Cup a couple of years ago. I went down to the pub to watch many games, maybe to Sky for a couple of hours off from work. But it was it's enjoyable. And obviously, England are probably one of the best positions they'll ever be in. If there was ever a time for them to win a major trophy, it is this season. This year.
Yeah, Chris, I've got some. We don't encourage anybody to do any betting, but we'll use that. The bookies tend to know who's going to be the hot favourites, and England are 3-1 favourites this time. Can we finally?
That's pretty good. I might put a tenner on that.
At 3-1.
3-1. It's not maybe not a tenner.
A 10p maybe. You never know whether Gareth Southgate's going to get it right. He's dropped a few players.
Some bold selections. Yeah, very bold selections.
He has indeed. Bold selections from Gareth Southgate. Obviously, not everybody watching this will be an England fan. We've got people from all around Europe who, watch Take Me and go down to get a taxi. But do you think England could do it finally this time? We've been close. We got to the Euros final against Italy at Wembley and it didn't happen.
Well, look, I think at the end of the day, we've got to make it through the qualifying stages anyway. I don't necessarily see that that's going to be an issue. But you just never know. I'm, definitely rooting for England. Semi-finals at least. Get to the final. I think we've got chances.
Sam, how important is Harry Kane going to be?
I think he's always been an astronomical player for England. God knows how many years, probably pushing 6, 7, 8 years being an England player now. He's always turned up. He's always scored in the big moments. And he's a leader on that pitch. Obviously, Southgate's took a bold move, as we said, to drop some of the bigger names like Maguire, Grealish, even Maddison. They've all been dropped. So you need someone like Kane to pick up, those youth players and tell them, listen, this is the system we play in. This is how we get motivated, moving. I say there's a lot of opportunity, not just for Kane to be that leader and take England to win the first major trophy in a very long time, but also for these younger lads to prove the next generation of England football.
I was a bit surprised he's dropped not Harry Kane, Jack Grealish, because for me, Sam, he's that sort of maverick player who could win you a game.
I think he's been bought out by Man City a couple of seasons ago for a lot of money, but he wasn't worth that money. I think he has been a vital player at times for both Man City and England. But I can understand why he's been dropped. There is a lot of up-and-coming England players that we've said as fans over the past probably 4 years of watching England. Why is X, Y, and Z not being picked for the team? And the likes of Grealish, who doesn't play week in, week out, Man City getting picked. So it's a bold move by Southgate, and I think it's make or break this year. If we don't win anything, I think he's going to go. So I think it's his time to, put his money where his mouth is and get us that trophy.
To be fair, though, I had heard that Grealish has just signed a 4-week contract with O-Beach and Ibiza, so that's probably where he's going to be for the next 4 weeks.
We'll have to see. You never know. Don't forget, if you do want a taxi to the Euros, get in touch. Click on the link that's here with this video and you can download that and book a taxi. We do recommend you pre-book taxis, especially back from the pub, because it will get busy when that final whistle blows.
Don't be tempted either with the drinking and driving.
No, never drink and drive. Just grab a taxi and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Chris, you were just saying before we came on screen that you've got a little bit of French history in your background. Now, France are the next favourites 4-1, and they seem to have done rather well over the last few tournaments.
I mean, if Mbappe is playing at his top game, I think they're going to be a force that's going to be up there. I can't see them not doing well. Put it that way. Yeah, I mean, you just mentioned there, my background being half French, and the rest of it's half Welsh. So,
well, the half Welsh bit doesn't need to be really in on this. Although obviously we've got everybody over in Take Me Wrexham, but
yeah, that's true.
I'm sure not many of them will be cheering the English on. But
no, probably the opposite. In fact, yeah, it'll be a case of whoever England are playing, they'll be supported by them. I'm sure.
Well, of course, we've got the Scotland involved, and I'll try. Let me find out where Scotland are
pages down,
in it. Yeah. 150 to 1.
Ooh.
You never know.
I mean, not even worth a couple of quid, is it?
I don't know. I'm a Leicester City fan, and we 5,000 to 1. We won the Premier League, so perhaps Scotland could do it. It's in Germany, Sam. They're 9 to 2.
I think
Germany are always there or thereabouts, and it's in their own land.
I think they're only favourites this year because it is one of the favourites because it's in Germany. They've been the stinky team the past 2 tournaments. They've not been that good. I mean,
those controversial.
Frankfurters. You look at their past, I said 2 tournaments. I think they got knocked out in the group stage in the World Cup. If I'm not mistaken, to one of the Asian teams, Japan. I think it might have been to. So again, I don't think.
But it's in Germany.
Yeah, I don't think their team's that strong. I think
pressure. A lot of pressure.
Yeah, I think they're only 3rd favourites at the moment because it is on home soil for them. They have a decent team on a good day, but it's not the quality that it used to be. They're still holding on. They have the same team they virtually did 8 years ago, so they're still holding on to those veteran players that are probably slowing down.
And then, Chris, the next 3 teams are Portugal and Spain at 8 to 1, and Italy at 14 to 1, and even Holland at 18 to 1. All those 4 teams, they're all teams who you think they could be the dark horses, maybe.
Well, you're talking probably back 1990s, 2000s era there that they'd always be at the top level, likely to be in the semis or in the final. I mean, I don't know. It's the Euros. Anything could happen.
Which is why people love it, because literally there's all the teams there. England at favourites. I don't like to see England at favourites because you think we don't win it.
Tempting fate,
isn't it? It is tempting fate.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I think more likely the value there. Spain at 8 to 1, Sam. I think,
Yeah, again, I could say the same about them as Germany. They've not done amazing in the past 6 years of competitions, but their qualies and leading up to it, they've won a lot of games. And again, they're a team like England. Their youth team is immensely good. Obviously, a lot through Barcelona and Real Madrid. That they could be a dark horse. And France, obviously, 2nd to 1. I'm surprised we're 1st favourites over the whole tournament, considering France's team is astronomically, immensely good. I couldn't put it in better words.
Very talented.
Yeah, especially like say Mbappe probably win.
Well, how much has Mbappe just moved to Real Madrid for?
£0.
Was it? Yeah, free transfer, of course.
But it probably would have been upwards of 100.
Paid probably £100 million over the next couple of years.
Absolutely. And worth every penny as a Frenchman.
We've got loads of competitions coming out on the Take Me channels during the Euros, so do obviously enter those. We've got loads coming through, and you could win yourself some great prizes. But outside, sort of maybe worth a little bit of a look at, there's teams like, I'd pick out Ukraine at 100 to 1. Could they do something? Belgium at 20 to 1. Even Poland at 151. Chris, is there any teams out there that maybe you think, you never know, Denmark maybe 40 to 1? I mean, I've won it before Denmark.
If I was a betting man, I'd probably put something on Belgium.
Yes.
I think there's some strengths in
De
there.
Bruyne.
Yeah. There's some strengths in that team.
They've got some quality.
Definitely. Again, it depends on what happens in the group stages. This is how the Euros go.
So let's put in the comments who you think is going to win it. Let's see what everybody watching this thinks. Put in the comments. Let us know who you think is actually going to win the Euros. Sam, I'm going to come to you next. Who do you think is going to win it, and who's like you're outside? It could be them.
I'd like to say England, but we are very good at being bottle jobs in the big moments.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to have to go for France because, again, their team's only getting stronger. Mbappe, I think he's like 23 and, he's just scoring for fun.
Isn't he?
He's a machine.
So I think their team is ridiculously good and I think they will be the ones to win it. I I'm going to predict France-England final, and they'll beat us 2-1. If I'd say dark horse, I'd probably say Denmark would probably be my dark horse. When you look at their team, they have a lot of high-quality scorers that play for teams like AC Milan and all around Europe that people probably forget because it's just Denmark. But their team on paper, when you look at who they play for and what they've done this season, is actually quite good. So I could see them popping up in the quarters or even semi-finals.
Well, you're too young to remember, but I think it was Euro 92. Somebody will put in the comments if that was wrong, but Euro 92, I think Denmark did come and win it. Out of nowhere, it was like...
As I say, it's the Euros. Anything can happen.
Chris, who's going to win it then? Put your neck on the line.
For me, I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to say France, being half French. But not just because of that. They've got a great team, as Sam has already said. The second... Again, I do hope Belgium. No, I hope England can get there at least to the final.
Yeah.
And an outside bet, probably Belgium.
Well, we've heard what the lads think. Let us know in the comments what you think, and don't forget, enjoy the Euros. Meet up with your mates, meet up with your friends and family. If you need a taxi over to either a friend's house to watch it as a barbecue, or if you're going down the pub, get in touch with us. Either call your local taxi number or click on the link, download the app, book it really easy, pre-book, and keep in touch and make sure you enter some of those competitions. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Sam, for joining us.
Thank you, Phil.
Come on, England. Let's see what happens. Don't forget, look, you've got to grab your bits. Grab your bits.
There we go.
Come on, the lads. Let's see if we can do it. So keep in tune. We're going to be doing a video each week to give you an update and see how our predictions are getting on.
Book the taxis.
Young keeper steps up. Oh no, he's gone the wrong way. The fans are in awe. What a shocking moment from the keeper. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, it's a booking. It's Take Me. A quick escape out of here.